Very different redistricting processes in Illinois. One process for the citizens of this state, and then the real process behind closed doors for insiders and politicians. While the citizens of Illinois spend early mornings and late nights trying to sincerely participate for the betterment of their communities, the real process is taking place outside of the public eye. Democrat politicians have been huddling for months behind locked doors, choosing the voters they want to represent for the next decade. Sure, at times, the wishes of political insiders may have coincided with the public testimony, and if it did, it was likely included in the maps. But where public testimony varied and did not fit the political objectives of the backroom politicians in this state, we all know which resulted in the final map that we see tonight. The redistricting process that Governor Pritzker and your side of the aisle insisted on using has been called cynical, self-serving, and tone-deaf by editorial boards. Good government leaders have said you disrespected and disregarded constituents and have had an utter disregard for the will of the people, while your maps make a farce of democracy and the process is a charade. And 3 federal judges have ruled already this year that you and Governor Pritzker have violated the constitutional rights of the people of the state of Illinois. That's the legacy of this transparent so-called process. At every opportunity, you have put your own partisan interests before everyone else's. Many of you have twisted yourselves into pretzels, defending and voting multiple times for a process you supposedly, at one time, opposed. But as long as your personal political interests were served, I guess reform can wait for another day, for another General Assembly. This will be the most gerrymandered map in the country, and this process will be used as the poster child for why politicians should never be allowed to draw their own maps ever again. Your maps will only cause further polarization that I hear time and again you have heartache over. Voters will have fewer choices. Elections will not be competitive. And the need for compromise will exist less and less. And that's the real tragedy of your maps and your process. The citizens of Illinois deserve better. They have repeatedly demanded better. And thank you for letting them know that you so clearly do not care for their opinion in this matter.